particularly now when many Rolex watches have waiting lists and snacking a desirable model is next to impossible. The idea of Rolex flippers has gained a lot of traction. The fact that some clients immediately go in to sell the watch they have been allotted is exceedingly controversial by Rolex and the authorized dealers due to the lengthy waiting lists for the most popular Rolex watches. Many distinct meanings can be attached to the word flipping. However, the term is most commonly used to refer to the practice of reselling a Rolex watch quickly after its initial purchase from an authorized Rolex dealer. Many pre-owned Rolex watches sell for more in the secondary market than their original MSRP, which is why flippers are all over the watch market. This practice of quickly reselling an item is particularly worrying to Rolex and other sellers. It's an issue for enthusiasts who want to invest in their ideal watch and wear it for years to come. By purchasing timepieces with the sole intention of reselling them for profit, flippers hurt serious collectors and lengthen the lines of those who wish to acquire them for their own enjoyment. That is why today, we're going to look into how Rolex is finally executing solutions to put an end to this issue with flippers. Welcome to Lux Live! And when it comes to luxury and lifestyle, we've got you covered. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's start. There is some talk going around about how Rolex would no longer allow their clients to buy more than 3 of their models in a single year. And with this, we wish you the best of luck in your quest to buy a Rolex. A lot of people will be affected, but the detrimental effects of these will be felt first by these flippers. These flippers have also done rather well financially over the past few years. Some people, sure that they will win in the end, may hoard till the very end. And if this happens, this would completely negate any money they had made before. We'll have to hold out until the next market boom, whenever that may be. But when fewer individuals are interested in purchasing watches from retail stores right now, what does it indicate about the watch business as a whole? Even if brands claim to have a vested financial interest in the watch industry, the truth is that only 2 out of every 3 watches sold by official dealers are truly flipped. For flippers, this isn't their specialty. They don't invest the time necessary to master the process. Basically, it's just a way for them to get their hands on some high-quality Rolex timepieces and earn a profit. And with the limitations Rolex is imposing when it comes to buying timepieces, we seriously think that this is Rolex's biggest move right now and will most likely succeed. In case you didn't know, one of the main problems for everyone in the watch industry over the past few years has been that Rolex-approved dealers have had the flexibility and authority to sell their timepieces to anybody they want, but there are also plenty of those who would rather play it safe. And now that everyone knows, there are many trustworthy approved dealers who appear to still play by the rules. It seems that the larger authorized dealers, rather than the smaller ones, are the root of the problem. Members of staff are included, as are, for instance, those who have successfully negotiated customer bonuses or incentive programs in recent years. Some authorized dealers' excessive promotion has resulted in a dramatically decreased and refined base of loyal so-called favored consumers. As a result, just a limited number of people are buying the same watches week after week, month after month. Because of this, the supply is all dried up and the true watch enthusiasts and first-time buyers have nothing to get. Setting a limit on how many watches an individual can purchase is Rolex's method of telling their authorized retailers they've had enough. As of now, there will be no more joking around or lighthearted activities. They are aware of and comprehend precisely what is taking place, but we can't really hold these official retailers accountable for this. Those who find themselves in the preferred customer position shouldn't also be blamed, to be honest. If they want to buy 5, 9, or even 10 watches per year to resell, it is something that is inevitable. People will take advantage of the situation because most of the time, they have no choice but to do it. Furthermore, legitimate retailers get offended when they learn they are being used for financial gain and they are aware of what is taking place. In a nutshell, they aren't interested in expanding their knowledge. But here's the catch: we think it's fair to assume that Rolex is cool with authorized dealers maximizing earnings at the expense of its most devoted clients. To what extent, though, is the real question. Also, there is a rumor that authorized Rolex retailers are no longer taking new registers of interest from those wishing to purchase a sports watch. What long-term impacts might it have? We've heard that some retailers are hoarding popular models because they're not selling them to new customers, despite the fact that everyone on their books has purchased at least 3 watches in the past year. If Rolex is unable to sell more than 3 watches a year to flippers, the retail Rolex industry will see long-term repercussions. In other words, Rolex will need to begin seeking for new clients. It is expected that prices will return to their high but sustainable levels from the previous year. Things are beginning to calm down or return to normal. So it's clear that the situation has calmed down. In fact, the watch market experienced exponential price increases throughout the first quarter of this year, sending prices to virtually unfathomable heights. The situation has evolved as a direct result of the recent moves taken by Rolex. The Rolex flippers are being phased out completely. They are all under the impression that they may purchase a Rolex watch and then turn around and sell it the next day, which is the reason why they have begun making their way into the authorized dealer. But those times are now in the past. Rolex finally stepped in and put a stop to these flippers. The fixation with one particular customer, as well as the numerous sales that occur every year to that same individual. Many in the watch trade and resale industry will feel the effects of this adjustment. If Rolex flippers can be discouraged from selling watches on the black market, more Rolex fans will be able to get their desired Rolex sports watches. Those individuals would not face a multi-year wait for a Rolex Daytona, Submariner, or GMT Master. There will be a solution to the Rolex shortage in most cases. But till then, let's see where Rolex and Rolex flippers go from here. One thing is for sure though, Rolex is more than aware of all that is happening and will finally not sit back until they manage to destabilize these flippers. It will be fascinating to observe how different brands adjust their marketing approaches in response to this, especially since Rolex is now taking action. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, click subscribe, and hit the notification bell to receive updates in our latest videos. Also, feel free to leave us a comment if you want to watch more videos. Head on over to our channel to see more from Lex Live. See you!